What's up, Detroit? This your boy Gladiator, and y'all listening to Rene'S Stepping Out on Faith on WHPR 88.1 FM. Don't touch that dial, cause this is the newest and hottest radio show on air. Team up!
Welcome back. We're with Rene'S Stepping Out on Faith. We're in 88.1 FM, WHPR Detroit, Highland Park, Detroit. We switched up our guest today, panel. You know, guys, we try to keep it moving, keep it busy here on Stepping Out on Faith. Today we have Mr. Dorian Black, a.k.a. Doe Black, our comedian, for our local Detroit artist, comedian, and been on Comic View. I'm going to let you tell every other stuff you've been doing. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great, great. Welcome to Rene'S Stepping Out on Faith.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, thank you. We have Mr. Astair Asaka, from our youth minister from Greater Christ Baptist Church. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Great, great. You guys, our topic today is friendship. Now, we had the ladies on prior to on the first half of the show, and our friendship level, I believe, is a little different than men's. We're all human, of course, but it's a level, it's a difference on how you guys, I think, your opinion on friendship. Did either one of you guys want to comment on? I'll try. And we'll go with Dorian. Give us a comment on how you feel about friendship.
Well, you know, friends, I don't think there's not really a definition for friends. So I believe as humans, we look for a word to describe the way that our heart feels for an individual that is sort of kind of a stranger, but we have something in common with them.
Oh, yeah. Great.
You know?
Okay. Now, Mr. Asaka, can I call you Astair?
Of course.
Okay, great. When I say a question on friendship, you can start off, I guess, well, a friendship is someone you went to kindergarten with, or maybe someone you may have met at work and only known throughout that year or so. Can they be closer than a friendship with an individual that you've grown up with through kindergarten? Do you believe so?
No.
I mean, not because now.
Well, let me restate that. I mean, it really depends on the type of bond that you have formed with the individual and the level that friendship is on. There are some that you might meet at a work setting who could actually end up being a really tight companion or what have you.
What about the security level? You know, because this is a bonding. I guess bonding and security basically are somewhat of the same, but the security level, or the, like you said, the tightness or the closeness, where certain things you tolerate with friends, or certain things that you won't. You know, your friends can push buttons. To me, you're closer friends than just someone that you totally don't know. Do you guys agree on that?
I'd agree.
I agree to some part.
Some part of it?
Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you some of my business.
Okay.
But not all of it. And as you as a friend, you're going to comment. So if I kind of like put my business out there on the street to you, it's okay. If you say something negative, how can I get mad at something I told you? Because if I didn't want you to know, I would have never told you.
And it's up
but
to
we
your
still
friend to
friends.
comment. Exactly. And you take that criticism from your friends.
It's not a big deal. You're still my friend. I'm a people person.
I'm going to take this caller. Thank you for calling, Rene'S Stepping Out on Faith. Who are we speaking with?
Charles.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Great. Thank you for calling. This is Rene'S. We're having a topic today on friendship. Did you have a comment on it?
Yeah, I'd like to clearly state what I think friendship is. First of all, I think there's no such thing as friendship. There is the ability for human beings to be able to relate to other human beings. If you can relate to a human being on that level, then obviously you can conversate with almost anyone, whatever level you could relate to them. And while you're relating to a human being or relating to one another, throughout your relationship with a person, you feel, I depend on this person, I can't depend on that person. And that's how we go through life. And that's why we say, oh, there's friends, and this person, my friend, is really the person you know, depend on, and the person that can depend on you.
I agree on that.
Considering your deepest inner thoughts with people, we come across people in life, we feel we could say, well, I could tell this person that person could tell me that still does not say whether or not a person is a friend of yours or not, if they hold your secrets or not. It's about how a person can relate to you, and how they depend on you and you depend on them.
I like that. And you said, what's your name?
Period. Charles.
Charles, well, it's a pleasure, Charles. I thank you for calling. We have guest panel, comedian Dorian Black and Mr. Astair Saka, our youth minister at Greater Christ Baptist Church. Did you have any questions for any of our panel?
No, not really.
Okay, well, we thank you for calling, okay? And feel free to give us a call anytime at every Sunday at 313-868-3688 from 6 to 7, okay?
All right.
All right. Want to jump off the subject. Well, do you see a lot of friendship being a youth minister? Children, I know youth, well, 1 minute they're friends. Maybe adults are the same way, if you guys agree. We're cool 1 week, and then, okay, I'm not talking to that person. And then they're friends real close. Do you see a lot of close binding being a youth minister?
Well, it really depends on the age grouping that you're talking about, because younger children are a lot more, really, in my opinion, when you talk about friendship, you're really talking about a trust relationship.
Okay.
Can I trust you? And children are a lot more trusting and forgiving than adults are.
Right.
And we gradually learn to be calloused as we get older in terms of I'm not going to trust you, or all these different things that we are taught by our society. So in answer to your question, if the children are really young, you know, you can throw them in there, they'll be playing, and everything is copacetic.
Right.
As they get a little bit older, the guard and distance is built up. So by the time they're like 18, especially amongst like the guys, they almost we're like socialized to have like an adversarial relationship with each other until we can see who's the punk, you know, who's going to be dominant,
right,
and who's not. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. Just kind of brief me on what you're doing out here as far as why you chose youth ministry, if you don't mind me asking. And we'll start there. I got the next one for you real quick.
Yeah, okay. Well, first I will say this one thing. I didn't choose any of these.
All right.
I definitely would never have chosen to be a minister of the gospel. That's a calling that I had.
I hear that.
But, you know, not to correct you.
No, you're fine. I appreciate that. We need to hear it. That's why I asked. It's great.
But you said, how did I choose that?
Yes.
Okay, well, we are in the process of revamping our youth program over at the Greater Christ Baptist Church. We currently have youth worship services and things of that sort, like church basically for teenagers.